I was house sitting for some friends, and they rent out part of their upstairs room for a cheap price to the local college students. I used to rent from them, and when I moved out, I moved down the street, so I was an easy contact for pet care or house sitting while they were on trips. Needless to say, I knew the place well and was super comfortable taking care of it. Well, the first night I was around, I was cooking dinner and I heard something fall down the stairs to the upper bedroom. It sounded like a box full of books, like it was loud. The upper bedroom stairwell is closed off by a door, and I wasn't sure if the current tenant was around, so I knocked and asked if they were okay. I didn't get a response, so I yelled I was coming up to check on them. I opened the door and the stairwell was empty. No box, no nothing. Went upstairs and there was no tenant, and there wasn't anything I could see that was out of place. I was confused but summed it up as just something my mind made up. A couple nights later, I was getting ready for bed. I was staying in the downstairs guest bedroom, and there's a light that's on a slider that'll dim when someone adjusts it. There was also a sliding door I had closed to the bedroom. All this will come into play in a sec. Well, I was in bed and had the light all the way on when I heard footsteps upstairs. It was a heel-to-toe kind of sound, and it was making a figure-8 pattern in the bedroom upstairs. It was still decently early, maybe around 8 or so, and I texted the tenant to let her know I was downstairs and to let me know if I'm making too much noise to just shoot me a text. It was maybe an hour later, and I heard the footsteps again before receiving a reply from her. She said she was in the process of moving out and was actually out of town for 2 weeks, so not currently home. The footsteps stopped suddenly, and after a few beats, the sliding light in the bedroom slowly dimmed to off. I had about a second or two of silence before the sliding door to the bedroom rang out with a hug bang and started swaying on the sliding pole it was on. It looked like a person had punched it from the other side. Of course, when I opened it, there was no one around. I gathered my things and left the house, still did all the chores throughout the week, and took care of things around the home, but did not stay in that house after that. I didn't have anything spooky like that happen to me while I was renting the upstairs, but notably, there was an attic door that likes to open up in the middle of the night. I always thought it was just an old house, so stuff like that happens. But after this experience, I'm not so sure, lol.